No way I can really get you guys completely in here, but, well, hello. I'm working on the car. Keep this on the charger. Hey guys. Hello everyone. Have to work on the car real quick. The air suspension's overinflating. I think one of the sensors is out. So in the meantime, I'm gonna disable the air pump and relieve some of the pressure. Right now the car is really jacked up pretty high in the rear, and because it's overinflating the airbag. So I am gonna let some pressure out manually and see if it just holds at one spot. Eric Timmer, how you doing? So Eric, check this out. Check this out. Whoa. I'll turn the camera on. See how the rear end is that big gap right there? It's overinflated on both sides compared to the front. As you can see, it looks like a little hot rod. So right now I'm in the process of disabling that air pump. Well, it's done. I just disabled the fuses. As you can see, I just pulled the fuse, both. They're not blown or anything. I think it's the sensors because they're not losing air. It did throw a code, or not code, air suspension issue, and it was there, then it went away, but obviously there is a problem. So I've got a tool to read that code. I got that code on my phone, which I'm using now, but as a temporary fix, while I order the part, I'm going to bleed the air system on each side so that it's level, or I'll attempt it. So the air pump's off. I'm just going to bleed it now, but I have to remove two covers on each side. So that's what you see me doing right now. It's actually hard to get into the X5 now because it's so high up off the freaking ground. Be really careful in here. I'm kind of watching what's going on. I'm kind of not, so let me just get this cover off real quick. Yeah, I guess I could zing it off with a power tool, but that's just not how I work with this thing. The only place I really use power tool is on the lug nuts to zip them off and zip them on, but I don't actually put any pressure on them when I'm using the lug nut or the gun. I'm just using it for speed. You torque it down with the proper tool, I guess. Why isn't this coming out? What the heck is going on in there? So there's two. I only know of one spot to bleed these things off at, and that's where I'm going. And it's right after the pressure tank on these things. Bloody hell. Whew. Dirty. Okay, one side's off. Now the other side. Damn, it is dirty. There's some rubber covers in here that are supposed to be black. You can't even tell they're black. They're all brown. Desert dust. Good Lord. Oh, by the way, I got a new bed today. Big piece of foam I picked up from Home Depot, like 25 bucks. It's already set up, but I decided to do this as well. Okay, so there's 1 and 2. I don't have the proper. I think it's a 10. 1 second. 10 millimeter, that is. Okay, here we go. Wish me luck. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Just really slowly, I guess. Okay, I hear it bleeding. They're both hissing a little bit. Still bleeding? Okay, well, they're bleeding out a little bit, slowly. There, that's better. I just can't hear if this passenger side's bleeding or not. I think it is. Oops. Well, yeah. Hey guys, sorry. Still trying to figure this out. One side stopped bleeding air. These are on separate lines, so interesting. So I'm just opening a bleeder valve. They're both bleeding now. I'm going to get out and check out the level on the outside real quick. So it appears to be working fine. They're deflating a little bit. So let me show you what I've done. Let's just turn this around so you guys can see properly. Turn around, camera, please. There we go. Okay, so this right here opened up. You can hear it. I opened the same one over here on this side. The spare tire usually goes right here, and this is the air pump. So if I got rid of the air suspension, I would open up quite a bit of space. I could actually store stuff in the center here instead of using this thing. Oh, it's darn dusty in here. This is supposed to be black. Yeah. There's a hole down there somewhere. All this dust is getting in. But let me get out and check, see how the, seems to be getting better already, but let's get out and check. Nope, still's got a way to go. So howdy, how you guys doing? Nothing I can't handle out here. Well, I'm glad you guys can chat, because I'm kind of doing my thing here, slowly bleeding these airbags. They overinflated, so the back end is sitting really high. I think it's because the sensors are out. Not sure. So I have taken the fuses out of the fuse box for the air pump and the air ride suspension, basically, and I'm deflating the airbags right now so that the car's level. And I'll just manually shut them off, and they'll stay locked like that for as long as I keep these fuses out. Yeehaw! I don't know, I'm just trying to fool the system, I guess. I mean, what else am I going to do in the meantime? Sleep at a slant everywhere? I can feel the car coming down now. As I lean up against it, I can kind of feel it going down just a little bit. Definitely. It's very subtle. Anyway. Oh! No, we need you here. Not falling backwards. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. Could be the pump relay, exactly. I've got the, is Darla here? I've already read what the part number is. I just have to order the parts now. And I know where all the sensors are, the leveling sensors for back here, so it's a pretty simple setup. But yay, it's coming down a little bit. Well, at least I know how to work on my own crap. Or play with it, I guess. This is definitely monkeying with the system, bypassing the computer, manually shutting things off so that I can maintain a ride height. It is kind of neat to be rolling down the road and looking like a hot rod, though. It's kind of neat. Yeah, it's aerodynamically better this way to plow through the air as I rush to my next camping spot. The bed is done. It's just rolled up. I basically didn't have to do much except trim the side where the interior contours a bit. I had to cut a little bit away from there. That's about it. I thought I was going to have to cut a lot, and I didn't. It fit actually pretty darn well. So I just bought almost an inch and a half of foam from Home Depot and just wrapped it with a comforter. You can see it here. It's right there. So I took that blow-up mattress out because it was all messed up. Put weight on the car. 15%. I have a cable here for that. Battery problems. I won't hear anything of that. Damn it. I keep knocking this over because I'm cocking this thing so far backwards. Okay. It's coming down. We're getting there. Thanks for waiting, guys. It's always fun to have people around when you're working on your car. Hey, I've got this. This foam is great. I was lying on it earlier before I started working on this, just to make sure it was right, and it sure is. Oops. So it's coming down. Getting there. Would you guys have thought about doing something like this? I don't know. I'm asking. It seems pretty straightforward to me. Not your cars. Damn it. I'd love to have a rotary car. Damn. They sound so beautiful. Sit on the tailgate, push the air out. It's under pressure. You have done it. Okay, Victor, cool. We're getting there. 1 second, I can keep an eye on this. One side's definitely going down faster than the other. Yeah. I'm going to shut one side off real quick. Okay, I gotta let the passenger side catch up a little bit. One second. Getting there. Getting there. Oh, sorry. Should turn that around. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. I'm just measuring, taking a gander at what's going on here. A little faster. Well, it's not the desert dirt that's doing this. I think it's the leveling sensors, the little rocker things. I think they failed. It's telling the back end basically, hey, they're sagging, it's not working, so they're pumping them all the way up. Is what I'm thinking is happening. At least they didn't pop. Yeah, it's looking really good now. Yay! Yeah, I can actually hop on the back now. Normally, like I normally do. Cool. Yeah, I'm glad this worked. It's this kind of stuff you have to do on a daily basis, it seems, with these cars. It's bouncing around, getting beat up out here. Sorry, poor Eminence front. Did you guys see my new spare tire? Voila! Bought a new rim and a new tire because the rim was a different size than what I have on the car now, these guys. So I bought another rim, brand new, and then I bought a new tire, bada bang. That fits under this false floor. The tire sits right there. The false floor sits on top of that, and then the bed lays on top of that. Bada bang. Is Debbie here? Adventure Princess is here, hey! Yeah, so what I'm going to do regarding the dust, sorry guys, I was reading the comments here. Turn this camera around. Yeah, I need to blow, yes, I need to blow that stuff out of here. I usually go down to the car wash place. They have free, what do you call them, air guns, basically. You can just blow all this out real quick. That's what I usually do. Okay, be right back. Checking that level again. Yes, that looks good. I like that. Come on, hoses, don't break. I'm being very ginger with your little fittings here. Just hang on, buddy. Whoa, what was that? Things are falling all around me. Come on, 10 millimeter wrench. Thread that sucker on. Come on, is it stripped? Oh, don't tell me this thing's stripped out. Oh, I see. It's not. It's getting bound up. 1 second. There we go. There we go. There we go, buddy. I see. You okay there, buddy? Okay. I'm gonna measure both sides real quick. Hold on. That's not good. Perfect. They're exactly the same height. Am I good or am I good? Okay, so they're done. Everything needs to go in real quick. So you guys want to see the transformation that's going to take place? Those covers go in next. Covers next. And then the screws are there. Okay. Yikes. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, of course you go in there first. There. One. This thing's all jammed up. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Okay. It is windy as can be today. It is very, very windy. Come on. There you go. Okay, those are in. Fuses don't go in yet. However, I will put fuses right here. Wheel goes in, and then the subfloor. One second. Crazy this wind, I'm telling you. I know this looks really, really weird, but you've got to almost see this to believe this. Oh. The wheel lies on this little okay, so watch this. I don't know if you're seeing this properly. You see how this goes into the tailgate clamp, or the, what do you call this? It's like a door hinge where it clamps onto. Well, this thing kind of stretches all the way across. The wheel slides up, and then you close the gate to lower the wheel onto its spot. So what? I'll try to show this to you guys. It's pretty funny. I totally just dinged it up. You guys watching all this? That's all she wrote. Kind of. Okay. You get the gist. That's how you take that thing in and out. You take that strap out, hook it up to the back of the tailgate. You let the tailgate down, it elevates the wheel, you slide the wheel right out. It's kind of a cool idea. It's kind of like a person who ran a tank built this thing or something. It's weird. Anyway, phone out of here. Everything's out. Oh, I did forget to put the cover on. Okay. Somewhat back to normal. The ride height's about right now. Both sides are about the same. Very happy. Maybe it can come up a little bit. That's easy to fix. Just put the fuses back in, let it run for a second. There. Another issue bypassed on the X5. Until I get that replaced and fixed, it'll remain like this. So. Springs versus air springs. It's beautiful out here today. I'll show you guys what's going on. It's almost 4:20. You kidding me, Tom? What time is it? Oh, it's 4:10. Holy crap. That's Mount Charleston right there, the snow cap. On the other side of that is Las Vegas. This is where I camp. It's my backyard today. My solar setup's set right behind the car. The shadows are starting to get long. These two little bushes here are going to start casting shadows onto the solar panel, but it's okay today. I don't mind that. The batteries are fully charged. Sitting at 14.47. It's almost full power. I would guess in about another hour it'll be done, and there'll be more shadows on there, so it doesn't matter. I'll just flip them around to face pretty much where that camper is. That's where the sun rises right there. Yes, I closed the bleeder valves, both left and right. Done and done. I did not disconnect the battery on that. No need to do that. I was just bleeding air out and disconnecting a fuse. So I think I did the proper thing. Clark? No, that's Mount Charleston. Mount Charleston. The things I get to do in the desert, huh? Okay, so what next? I gotta load my crap back in here, which are not hard at all. Having that full-size spare is very easing on the mind, having an all-terrain spare like that. At least it's not raining. Yeah, exactly. It could be a lot worse. You're absolutely right. I'm grateful that I got it done in pleasant weather. Be right back. Let me put my tools away real quick. Okay. That fiasco's done. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. What's this cable stuff, Larry? What's all these cables here? Whew. Charleston, back there, yeah? Can we see it? Can we all see it? Hey. To you guys, it's right there. What do we got going on here? I couldn't find an electric carving knife, so I bought a $1 knife that looked like it would do the job. And it did. It leaves little bits and pieces everywhere, though. So I'll be cleaning that out of the X5 for the next 2 years, I think. Stuff's just everywhere. Is Darla here? Hey Darla, I'm working on the X5 again. The rear airbags on the X5, they overinflate. So I had to unplug the compressor and bleed the air out manually, and then that's what I just got through doing. I pulled the rear tire out and bled the air out of the rear so it's level again. But the self-leveling suspension has a problem. I read the code. It looks like there's a sensor that went out. Anyway, I have to replace those. That's what's up. Feels like I'm reporting into to my mechanic. Where is everything? Why do I keep losing everything? Bah humbug. It's one hell of a view. Happy 420, everyone. So what we're seeing up here, I usually camp way up in that valley up there. It's 110 degrees down here. It's not so much up there. I haven't explored anything up and through there at all. Probably something I should do someday. It's beautiful back there. Absolutely stunning. Man, the wind out here today. Woo! Did you guys see that? Just got my ass kicked by the wind. Man, just got my ass handed to me. What the hell was that all about? What did I do? Don't answer that. Don't tell me what I did wrong. It's probably everything in the book. Oh, you guys want to see the knife I picked up to cut the foam? Check that sucker out, man. That got the job done. that serrated edge took care of business, man. It was like cutting through butter. But this thing kicked ass. I don't even know what this thing's for. But $1 at the secondhand store. I was happy. It's looking more like a home again. One thing that's interesting though is I took out a piece of wood from the X5. It's this here on the ground. That's usually what I slept over. I used it on this portion right here where this bed is to make it level with the folding seat part that's over there. Now with this foam, this big piece of foam I have in here, I don't need that. Man, look at this dust devil. It goes way the heck up there. See that? It's making a lot of noise. You see that? It's way up there. It's booking now, man. Okay, get me on a Zoom, please. We don't need Zoom anymore. How do you get back to... Come on. Maybe just turn the camera around? Some crazy wind out here today. There we go, that's better. It goes way up there. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying the views today. So a person camped over here. 2 people out there. Several out there. And a ton all through that hillside there. It's nuts. Happy Sunday, everyone. Yeah, the bed is beautiful. I love it. I was sleeping on it earlier. Yeah, I should have left the back open for when that thing went by. I know. $422. Be right back, Dean. I'm going to join you on that. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go to the front of the car, real quick. I won't be too far. Yell if you need something. That dust devil kicked my ass, man. That was insane. Don't know where I'm going to keep this thing. There's rust on it. I don't think I'll use it for anything but cutting foam. Happy 420. $420 here, I know that. Sorry. Sorry. Didn't mean to knock you over. Well, Didn't mean to, but it happens. That's all done. Trash is full. Gotta empty that. This wind. Can you hear the wind? Where'd this rock come from? Okay, I gotta walk up the car here. So yeah, the thickness of this piece of plywood was just right to fit underneath the bed. It kind of lived, if you can imagine, that's kind of the orientation it would live in on the floor to level the whole area out. That's when I was using a very thin air mattress, those, you know, backpacking air mattresses that you blow up, inflate. I've used two or three of them now, and all three of them have popped. Looking at the example of Wonder Hussy, she uses foam, and I've never ever heard her complain of it. So I followed suit, and I saw that Diane did it as well on her channel, and I believe Jenny Gibbs did it on her channel as well. So I'm going to follow suit, and I can tell you already, it's a world of difference. Now, the big problem or concern that I have with using foam in here is, well, it's more permanent. It's going to be a bed all the time. So I weighed that out. I actually lived with it being folded out as a bed for over a year, and I actually prefer it that way. I just stack stuff on top of the bed. I recommend doing something like this. I wish the foam could be maybe half this thickness, but I'm going to give this a shot. Now, what I haven't tried is getting in the car and sitting, you know, cross-legged like I normally do and work on the computer, but I'm about to test that out. One thing you guys probably don't notice or haven't been shown is the interior of this car. The top has this big concave area at the top. That's where I usually sit. My head kind of sits in this area as I'm working on the laptop here. The orientation, that's important. Now, notice there's this little hoop that protrudes out of the side of the wall there. This guy right here, that hurts. That hurts. That right on the spine. It just the sound it makes as your spine cracks is it hurts. Ouch. One on each side. It's to hold the backrests of the chair. I thought about grinding them off. I don't know how to get those suckers off. Partly because I can't get these panels off. This panel and this panel here, I can't get them off to get at that thing. The wind, I'm telling you guys. Hear that? What the heck? Whew. Yeah. Some crazy shit, man. Reminds me when I first started this trip and when I had a tent that attached to the back of this thing. Ruined the tent, man. One night, it was gone. I should put water in it. This thing could have flown away. Interesting. Okay, I could use this plywood underneath these boxes, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna move you guys around once again, sorry. I'm just gonna unplug you for a second. 10% remaining. I'll plug you back in a minute. This will be interesting. Okay, maybe like this. Yeah, let's try monkey there. Monkey's on. This might just work out fine. Okay. Have to test tomorrow. The plywood now has a home there. Makes sliding these all the way to the front to touch the fridge a lot easier because there's a lip underneath here. You can't see it, but there's a little lip, and that just riding the lip now, so I can slide these all the way forward. Interesting. Now the thickness of this plywood might affect the clearance up here that I have on my solar panels when those suckers are folded up and put in. So I'll have to keep an eye on that when I tear down camp next time. That clearance there. If anything, I could just scoot this plywood over and then slide the, yeah, that's what I'll do if the worst comes to worst. Ugh. Life at camp. It's never a dull moment at camp. You can always find something to do. That's not wind. That hurts. Wind doesn't hurt. Yes, they do. That's why you strap those down. I've got D-rings in here. Check this out. These guys here, these take straps. So, boom, got them on all four corners. Up here, back here. And I also have the rear passenger seat belts out, so I can use the mounting points as well as strapping points. But yeah, everything gets strapped down. Even the solar panels get strapped down. That's why breaking camp sucks, and you have to move and then make camp again. Is all that packing and unpacking. It's really nice to just roll into a place, not unpack anything, and just crawl in the back and go to sleep. Don't even take anything out. I can actually do that if I don't plan on charging that next morning. Like if I plan on like a 4 a.m. departure time from camp, then I won't even leave the solar out. I just pack it all up at night. And in the morning just crawl into the driver's seat and drive off. Yeah. Strap things down. Everything gets strapped down in this thing. The handles on the fridge get strapped down to the D-rings, and yeah, they're everywhere. They're great. It's like they thought about this stuff. Oh, gotta plug you guys back in. There we go. It likes to have juice. This Motorola. But you know, this could have been a big hassle, right? If had too much crap, and that's kind of what was happening at the very beginning. I realized I had way too much crap. Every time I had to unload, like to take the spare tire out, it was an ordeal. So I learned to downsize from that, and just the occupation that I have right now, being a YouTuber nomadically thing, kind of required me to be a lot more streamlined. So yeah, am I gonna live like this forever? No, I'm not. I plan on doing this for as long as I need to build up enough catalog to hopefully make a living off of making YouTube videos and explore videos. So this summer's going to be great. This spring is going to be great. I'm really looking forward to this road trip. Yeah, I'm eager to go. I can't say that enough. Checking the airbags one more time. I think it's sitting a little low in the back. You guys want to see? You want give thumbs up if it's low? No. A number one. Give me the number one if it's too low. Number two if it's fine. Okay. Let me turn the camera around. All right. Okay. It kind of looks nice if the wind wasn't so. God, Jesus. It's a little low. I don't mind though. I kind of like that Euro low look. Okay. Is it too low? That wind. I'm telling you, the car is really blocking a lot of that right now. One, if it's too low. Two, if it's fine. Hey, they said unlimited. I'm really pressing it, but they said unlimited. We've been live for an hour now. You guys have been watching me fiddle with the car. Overinflated rear air springs. I've never heard that happening. Never heard that happening before. Shoes go there. Make sure the cord is over the edge so I don't pinch it. Okay? Closed. Rear hatch. These new little hand levers. Just sits closed like that. Now that wind is coming through this crack over here and making that whistling sound, so I can actually push that over to the edge. Now it's just whistling through this little edge here. You can kind of see the light coming through. We're now inside the X5, and I forgot to leave this outside. I can go to the front. Welcome to the X5. We're inside, and I'm happy to say it does touch, but it's really comfortable. This is nice. I like it. Excuse my hair. It's clean. It's just has been combed all day. Okay. We're done with the car, fiddling with the car today. Lowrider, question mark. What's for dinner? You know, that's a good question. I have no idea. I'm thinking I might make some breakfast for dinner tonight. It's fine. Too low, okay. Yeah, the way you're seeing the car right now, Camp Beatles, is camp mode. I'm not traveling. It gets locked down when I travel. Wow, I'm excited. And it's comfy. This bed is nice. I'm telling you, it's luxury. Okay. Alrighty. Look at that view you guys have. That is tough to do. That's does not get old. Let me like this. It does not get old at all. So what's going on, guys? Cheers. Those poles sticking up in the background are power lines. That is pretty much the border of Pahrump, where those power lines go down, and on the mountainside is BLM land. I'm on BLM land right now. So anything, I guess, going east of that, those power lines are BLM. That's why you see a lot of people camping out here. Dispersed camping on BLM. Bureau of Land Management, BLM, Flubber. Piggly Wigglies, chicken tenders. Damn. Yeah, it's not Black Lives Matter. It's Bureau of Land Management. It's a federal office, agency. They manage our public lands that we get to enjoy 14 days at a time in designated camping spots, which this is. I don't really spend more than 3 days at any one camp spot and I move on. It's kind of what I do. I wish Adventure Princess would go with me on my trip. I want you to go with me, Debbie. Debbie's a lot of fun to travel with. She's an absolute hoot. And she's very inquisitive. She likes to do a lot of research on things. So she's really great for that. Hey, Christine, how are you? Welcome to the live chat. I know how to work on my BMW, Bill. We're not really in lockdown, but as you can see, my closest neighbor is pretty darn far away. And we're not exactly all social people out here. We kind of keep to ourselves, so. We're all civil, you know. People come by. We all are civil and wave at each other. Sorry, I'm fiddling with the microphone. Okay, guys, it's been about an hour. I'm going to sign off. Thanks for hanging out. Got to see what I was doing, what I was up to today. I'm feeling like I need a milkshake. I want a milkshake. Should I get a milkshake? Yeah. Call for a pizza. I'm kind of pizzaed out for now. No. No Johnny Rockets. Actually, I'm thinking about doing some videos of the best shakes in Pahrump. What do you guys think? 3 or 4 part series of the best shakes in Pahrump, competition kind of thing. There's a couple of great spots. There's Mom's, which is like a 50s diner. There's Sonic, which is really nice. Um, there's GQ, and there's a mom and pop shop outside of Pahrump. What's it called? Seymour's. All of them are really great. Oh, there's one also in a casino. I think the Gold Nugget Casino, something like that. Oh yeah, I would go and test. Have them, maybe do one video per location, and at the end, do a summary. That would be fun. I am a little biased to one, but I can be unbiased. I can be unbiased. I can put that aside. Or just not vote for that one. That doesn't make sense. I'm the only one voting. Maybe Adventure Princess wants to do this one with me. I don't know. It would have to be, I think, maybe that I can get at every one of them. So maybe it all have to be either vanilla or chocolate shakes. My view is pretty sick. I mean, check this out. Let me turn this thing around, Darla. This is for Darla. That's looking out my back door. Yeah, baby. This is sweet. Wow. You guys have to see this. Look at that. It's like a windstorm down there. A dust storm, excuse me. That's as good as this focus gets, folks. It's nuts. What do I get? It's my treat to you guys, I guess. Just this view and the wind. I should pile a couple of rocks on this thing. I'm gonna do that. On the solar panels, that is. So they don't fly away. They've known to be World War II air aces, I think. Do you guys know what kind of rock this is? It sounds like glass or metal. Oof. Then there's just the top down with the bottom still open. This area down here is still open. That's nice. It's really nice if you have, really stinky feet. You can leave them right here and get all that air ventilation needed for the stinky feetness. What the hell are you talking about, Larry? What the hell's wrong with you? It's shale rock, okay. It's like veins in it. You see how modular the X5 is? I can really range it quickly to do the things I need it to do. I don't have stinky feet, come on. It's really clean in here for a change. Gotta pick up more bananas and remember. Everything is within reach. Speaking of within reach, water. Oh, tea. I'm amazing at cooking? Why do you say that? Everyone thinks I'm an amazing cook. I haven't failed yet. Cell tower's directly behind us now. The thing about the cell tower is it's not pointing in this direction. I got 2 bars of 4G right now, even though I'm only maybe 2 or 3 miles from town. This here, Bill, this is my knife. It's also has a flint on it. Use the back of the knife to light. It's pretty cool. Did you guys actually see that? That's what that is. No, catch the BMW part. It's all right. It was headed towards plastic in the telephone. Believe me, I won't catch it on fire. Once these are done, they turn into water jugs for me. I've decided to start using these more. That's why I store my water in now. I still use my 7-gallon container, but I'm going to carry about 4 to 6 of these with water in it, spread around the car as well as in that container, and I'll just feed off these and replenish as I go. I can carry more water that way. Water is the limiting factor when you do this. You can definitely always bring enough food. It's water that becomes the biggest pain in your ass because it's damn heavy. And the more you carry, the more cumbersome it becomes in one big lump. If you do a lot of little things everywhere around the car, not so bad. it's one big chunk. It's a pain in the ass. Yes, it's very good for emergencies because you can just throw this in a backpack and run. These are 52 fluid ounces, 1.6 quarts or 1.53 liters. These aren't full size. They're very manageable. You can tuck these anywhere in your vehicle. Now, 7 to 8 gallons in one spot, that's heavy. You have to strap that down. You have to be really concerned about those. Of course, anything flying around the car you have to be concerned about. Boy, do I have some stories to tell about things that fly around in the car. Anywho's, I'm gonna finish my day. I haven't done any work on video today on purpose. I told myself I wouldn't. I'd take the day off, so I did that. This wind is horrendous, folks. I kind of wish I was near some sand dunes. Next adventure is going back into the Mojave Desert. I keep saying that, but it's actually happening. First week of April, I'm moving out. I expect to be coming back to Pahrump in September. Unless something else changes. There's some variables out there that may change those plans. And I'm hoping those variables come true. However, Adventure Princess, with Sarah? No, not with Sarah. Sarah's way too busy to hang out with a small channel like Larry's. I'm on call for Sarah, but no, she's not going to be on this trip. It's going to be either solo or Debbie. She's invited to come. Debbie's captured my heart. Hopefully she understands that. And it's a big step for anyone to take to try and do this van life thing. And just the fact that she considered it is an honor, I think. So, yeah. But if she changes her mind, I definitely would encourage her to do that and to come on board. It'd be fun. I think she wants a nice van though, but she's an adventure princess. She needs quality in her life, you know? She needs a nice van. Anyone can get a regular van, but I think she needs more like a Sprinter van, you know, something a little bit more classy. That's Debbie. Person like Sarah, did you guys watch Sarah's live stream today? Congratulations, Sarah Jane. She got her trophy today, her award for 100,000 subscribers, which I know is not easy to do. Believe me, it's not easy, especially if you're a guy. Come on, Debbie, let's go. It'll be fun. Yes, congrats to Sarah Jane Woodall. She worked hard for that, and I'm glad she has some recognition for that, because for anyone to reach 100,000 subscribers, kudos to them, especially Sarah Jane Woodall. She's done it all on her own. And it's no easy feat. Yeah, the unboxing was awesome. I was very impressed. Bill, I've showed her how to do that. She's set them up before. She's changed platforms, so she's got to get used to it again. So we'll see. Hey, I have the same problem she has. Sometimes it doesn't work, and I have to reboot up again. Nissan Rogue conversion all-wheel drive. Nice. Well, I didn't know she was doing a live stream. I would have been happy to help her. She's a good friend, so anything she needs, I'm there to help. But I thought Adrenaline Jackie was supposed to be her like tech person on all that stuff, so I think she's going to be handling that. I've got a channel to run. You guys, I'm really happy that Adrenaline Jackie's able to help Sarah because she does need some help. I can't help in that capacity. I'm always doing my own thing. Where Sarah and I kind of overlap is when we do our explorers. I don't really do technical stuff for her. Once in a while, I'll step in and try and help. But really, she's got to have more close access to things. So I think having AJ, who lives just down the street from her, help out on these things is a big thumbs up. Plus, a lot of people in the band help out as well on different things. I'm really the explorer guy, so if she has a difficult explorer or someplace that she needs backup on, I'm definitely at her disposal. But I got my own channel going, so, and I'm getting more busy with it, thankfully. I'm falling in love with this work. It pays crap, but yeah, it's really great work. Yeah, more to come on that, guys. More work's coming. More live streams as well. But wow, that went. When you see these bushes right here, this right here, when you see those moving in the desert, it's freaking windy. Indeed. I do not have stock tires on my BMW. I'm using Nitto Terra Grappler G2s. They're all-terrain tires. But there's stock size, stock rim size, stock rims, and the tire size. The specs on the tires are stock, except the speed rating's actually better and the load rating's better on these all-terrains. So it was actually a step up. It's coming out okay. I'm having trouble picking which ones I should do first. It's common, but it's boring. It's boring footage for me. I'm used to doing explore videos, so this takes some discipline, I think. It's more difficult than it looks. People who do this for a living, hats off to them. Yeah, I left mine stock for price, and my suspension is all stock. I want to keep it as stock as possible, and stock is probably the best thing to do, if you ask me. Unless you have a really good reason to get heavy off-road tires, you have to upgrade the suspension, the brakes. There's a lot of other things you have to do to beef that up. This is a BMW X5. This is as beefed up as it's going to get. And I'm happy with that. It's all-wheel drive. It's not four-wheel drive. I'm happy with that. It gets great gas mileage. Even with these tires on it, it gets great gas mileage. Highly recommend the tires if you can find them. But any kind of all-terrain, if you're doing any kind of off-roading, to get that, I mean, look at the terrain I'm on now. Are really, some of them are really sharp, and it's not sand by any means, and if you have the right tires, you have some confidence in traveling through it. Street tires, not so much. You have to worry about catching flats more often, way more often. The thickness of the tread, the thickness of the carcass in which the tread is attached to, the inner belts, they're all beefed up on all-terrain tires. They're heavier. You have more rotating weight. So, you know, that's a downside. But the plus side is you don't need that weight savings when you're off-road. You need more durability than you need weight savings. You're not racing after all. So, does that make sense? That's my philosophy on it. Yeah, I love these tires. The price point's about right too. So, all right. I gotta fix dinner. I think I'm gonna have Indian food tonight again. Or maybe, I have a bunch of guacamole left over. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Then I would definitely invest in some tires. Make sure you get your spare as a full spare. So if you're off-road, you do get a flat, you can swap it out quickly, not have to worry about a spare. A full-size spare is what I'm saying. Okay, guys, I think that's it for now. Christine, if you have any questions, you're welcome to email me as well, if you'd like. Happy to answer any questions you might have offline if you have any. You have some good questions. I appreciate that. I've had 2 flats. Pixel Peter, Christine, Mark. Not too many flats, just 2. The last flat I had was due to suspension failure. And learn how to do oil changes, stuff like that. Basic maintenance on your car. You should be able to handle that stuff on your own. Or at least know how to do it. I don't go bombing through the desert, Mark. The suspension problem I had was common failure in BMW X5s. The upper control arm had failed and caused inner tire wear, excessive inner tire wear, and it caused a flat. Those are street tires too, but from that I was able to upgrade into all-terrains. I'm telling you, I love it. I wouldn't go back on this car. I wouldn't go back at all on street tires. But that's it for tonight. I'm gonna go eat. I haven't eaten today yet, so I've had a banana. I might have this one because I'm super hungry. But I'm gonna cut it out for now. Yeah, here's that knife again. Isn't that crazy? Look at those. Look at that. That's nuts. That's nuts. Right through that foam. Anyway, thanks everyone. I'll talk to you soon. Wait. No? Yes? I'm streaming, yes. Do I want to take my X5 apart? No, I don't. I just want to leave. Can I just